Welcome to New Media Retailer's Web Guide, a guide designed to simplify the techniques of an online business world. In today's episode, we're going to be discussing one of the most fundamental and most important functions of your website, traffic. Just like traffic through the front door of your business, traffic on your website has the potential to create revenue. Online, there are no physical limitations of maximum capacity. Therefore, you should always be conscious of securing as much traffic as possible. Conversely, without traffic, your website is virtually meaningless. Now that you have a website that you feel comfortable directing customers to, let's talk about some proven techniques that you can use to drive more traffic to it. Number 1, direct advertising. As a business, why do we advertise? Simple. To remind customers that we exist, what our name is, where they can find us, and what we can offer them. What do we expect our return for advertising will be? More physical traffic to our businesses. You should be thinking about utilizing the same treatment if you want to generate more traffic to your website. Customers need to be reminded that you have a website. So tell them, here's how. Step 1, add to web conversion. If you advertise to customers through traditional media, print, TV, radio, billboard, door-to-door, or otherwise, save some space for your website. You can transition those customers into web traffic simply by telling them to follow an ad to your site. Once on your website, you gain the opportunity to offer that customer much more than ever possible in any single advertisement. Utilize this type of conversion to secure instant traffic and repeat traffic for your site in the future. Step 2, personal email and email marketing. Email is the original and still most fundamental form of online marketing. As the singular direct method of advertising communication online, it remains dollar for dollar the most valuable. The logic is simple. Imagine a world where at any given moment you could place a single phone call to thousands of customers and tell the entire group what was happening at that moment at your place of business. Email accomplishes just that for you with a simple click of a send. If you haven't started with an email marketing service yet, you can still use the method of personal email to drive your current email address list to your website. Open your Outlook, Gmail, Yahoo, or Hotmail account and let everyone in your address book know that you have a website. Make sure to send individually addressed emails, no CCs, no BCCs. Now, if you have started gathering email addresses for email marketing uses, congratulations. Let's put them to good use by sending regular e-blasts to your customer list. There are many email marketing services that you can subscribe to, most notably Constant Contact. Choose a provider and pricing plan that works for you and start by sending your customers a simple welcome e-blast. Then map out the frequency that you want to e-blast with and stick to it. If you think your customers will respond well to an e-blast a week, send them one a week with your top offers and information of the week. If you think that they'll respond better to one e-blast a month, do that instead. Driving traffic from your e-blast to your website is simple. Make sure that the offers and information that you feature link back to your website, and make sure that those same offers are easily notated in a specific place on your website. Step 3, pay-per-click advertising. One option that you have as an advertiser online is a service referred to as pay-per-click advertising, or PPC. PPC advertising is an extremely effective way to direct customers to your website. So how does PPC advertising work? Pay-per-click advertising is a service offered by most search engines where you pay for the advertisement of your website address on sponsored areas of their website. The showcase of your website is based on keyword search results. You pay the advertiser a specific rate for every visitor who clicks through from the search engine to your website. You bid on and purchase keyword phrases, and if you win the bid, your website address shows up in sponsored ad spaces. The second technique that we're going to cover today is really the hard knocks of web traffic. It's the truest and most effective method for generating traffic to your website, and it's called search engine optimization. Search engine optimization, or SEO, is the process of improving the visibility of a website or a web page in search engines via natural or unpaid search results. Remember the image that we showed you earlier of the placement of pay-per-click ads. Natural, search engine optimized website results show up just below these. This is the most valuable space on the internet for website traffic generation and should be the main focus of your online efforts. So how can you get your website in this space? Unlike pay-per-click ads, this space cannot be purchased. The only way you can achieve placement here is through hard work. Search engines like Google and Yahoo are very vocal on the type of information that they expect to see on your site. So let's focus on the highest level of those things here. First, you'll need a website that is Google ready. If you don't fare well in search engine results now, commission a website designer with SEO successes to build you a new website. Don't attempt to build your own website or waste your time working with someone who can't show you the results of websites they've built in the past. The right designer will work with you and your budget to develop a website that is both attractive and search engine friendly. In order to continuously drive more and more search engine traffic to your website, you need to be focused on many website elements. But most importantly, these four. Number one, relevant content. The concept of relevant content on your website is simple. If you want to be found for something, add it to your website. If you want to be found by customers for a 24-ounce hammer, put a 24-ounce hammer on your website. But don't stop there. Make sure you have a detailed description, a price, an attractive image, how-to instructions, project ideas, maybe a demonstrational video. The list goes on and on. There's a saying in the web world that has been true since the introduction of the World Wide Web. Content is king. Put as much relevant content on your website as you can and gear it towards customer use. With more relevant content comes more traffic. So make sure that you have more than the competition. Number two, links are another element that are easily added to a website and mean a great deal to driving more search engine traffic your way. Here's a rule to follow. Link to and receive links from as many reputable sources as you can. Don't fill your homepage with links, but make sure that they appear in one form or another around your website. If you represent certain manufacturers, showcase their logos on your website in the proper places and link to the manufacturer's website. If you're associated with anything largely respected in your industry, add the association logo somewhere on your website and link to that site as well. For all other website links, add a page titled Links to your website and create a directory there for your customers to view. Search engines will judge you based on your site's link structure. If you're linking to respected web sources, search engines will feel more comfortable sending traffic your way. You will also see positive impacts on your traffic results when respected websites link back to your site. For example, DeWalt is a respected brand. Search engines also view DeWalt as a trusted website with relevant content. When DeWalt lists you as one of their authorized dealers and links to your website, you gain access to their search engine credibility. Link often, but link wisely. Number three, text. When building the content on your website, build it with text, not images. Although text might not be the most attractive form of information, it is the most valuable for your customers and search engines alike. Google, Yahoo, and Bing will read your website like a book. So make sure you have text-driven content there that makes sense to a reading viewer. Number four, regular updates. One last element that we're going to talk about today is the way that you update your website. You might look at your website and cringe due to the fact that it hasn't been updated in months, or even worse, years. Understand that in today's market, your website should be updated monthly at the least, if not weekly, if not daily. Without regular updates to your website, products, special offers, events, articles, videos, sales, flyers, etc., you're losing web traffic. Your current customers could be returning to your website right now for the second or third time, and if you don't have anything new to show them, expect that they aren't going to continue to come back on a regular basis. That means less traffic to your site and fewer happy customers. Search engines are also watching to see if you're making regular updates to your site. They will reward you with higher search engine result placements, in part when they see that you are diligent with your updates, but will be less likely to send traffic your way when they see that you aren't keeping your site up to date. Stick with these 4 website building elements regularly and with the fullest of growth intentions. Think as if the website with the best, fullest, and most up-to-date content wins, and I assure you that you will be successful in generating more traffic to your website. And remember that advertising your website is now as important as advertising anything else about your business. Take advantage of the tips that we've outlined for you today, and I promise that you will begin to see more traffic on your website than ever before. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of New Media Retailer's Web Guide. Remember that the online world moves fast, but with the right approach and simple techniques, you can guide yourself through most anything on the web. Cheers.